kind of wish I could go home. Why am I here? I beg off. Oh, I'm not here for this drama. Romantic feelings? Is it worth it coming to Bangkok? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melie if you're new here, and today I want to do a little recap of my almost year and I think 3 months living in Thailand because I'm leaving soon. So I was thinking of going back to the time I came until now, how I felt, what I experienced, and yeah, let you know, is it worth to live in Thailand if you're interested in coming to Thailand. And yeah, so I came here mid-July last year, and I would say my mood was like 50-50 because obviously I was excited for this new journey and also scared because, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. I came here completely alone. The main reason I came was because I already had some friends. I've been here like twice for in total 3 months before, and I met like really great Thai friends that I was kind of, I don't know if upset is the right word, but I loved them so much and they made me so happy while I was here. So I was like, I want to go to Thailand, I want to study here, see them more often. So yeah, I arrived here and the closest girls I knew, they didn't know that I was coming. So I went to surprise them because they didn't know I was coming and I knew where they were. And then for the next 2 weeks, I had not much to do. So I think it was like a mix of still being excited, but also being a bit, did I do the right decision? Was it right for me to come here? Because I think I was a bit upset about everything because it didn't go the way I wanted to. Like, I love my apartment now, but I was planning to do more YouTube videos at that time. And I feel like my apartment is very dark, so I was like not feeling really happy about that part, to be honest. And it was like really loud at night. It's still really loud at night, but I got used to it. But the first 2 weeks I could not sleep well because it was just so loud every night. Then school started. I was really happy. I had a set schedule every day, so I was going to school regularly. I was learning Thai. I met new friends in school, which was really nice. I think I got along with them quite quickly, but during that time, it was like a mix of up and downs as well, because obviously I had new friends, but I also need a long time to adjust to new friends, because I feel like for myself, I have, you know, just a specific liking in like, or like my hobbies or like what I'm interested in. But then also, for example, like one main reason that I was interested in Thailand was because of boys love, because here it's very prominent. But you know, not every foreigner comes here because of boys love, but then also there's people that are like super huge fans. While I like a lot of people, but I'm not the kind of person to follow them around all the time, go to all the events and stuff like that. So it was like hard to find a mix of someone who's not too obsessed with someone or likes the same people, or people that are not interested in that culture at all. But one big thing that I think until like mid-October brought me really down was, as I said before, I had a lot of, I don't know if a lot of friends, but I knew a lot of Thai people before I came here, because the first times I came, I did not make any foreign friends. I only had Thai friends, and I was really lucky to meet them, because otherwise also the first time in Thailand, I would have been super depressed because I would have stayed alone all the time. So they were basically the main reason I decided to come here, right? And I knew that they wouldn't see me as much as they did before, because those times I just came for like a month or 2 months. So they made more time for me. So I knew that. But then specifically one group of friends I was really disappointed in, because before we had like, in my opinion, we had a really great time together. And I was like, even though they knew each other for a long time already, I never felt left out or like that I didn't belong to their group. So I was really happy. And when I came here, I was like, obviously not expecting to see them every week or anything, but I asked them like a few times, like, hey, let me know when you have time, like let's hang out, let's do something. And then they would just kind of ghost my messages. And one of my other friends who also knows those people, she was like, it's kind of your fault because you're not saying, do you have time on this and this date at this and this time? You know, you cannot expect them to reply to you if you just give such a vague proposal to meet up. So I was like, yeah, I mean, she's right, I guess. But also, you know, them never actually contacting me and being like, hey, do you want to hang out? And then like for a long time, I was like, oh, I just try to let it go. I was really down because I didn't have like friends that I was really comfortable with at that time, and then they never really, either replied to me or asked to hang out, and then I would see them hanging out, and I'm like, I don't need to be there at like every meeting they have. But what is so hard about inviting me when they know I know all of you guys, and like I'm here, and as a foreigner, there's especially two people who also knew how it feels like to be alone in a different country because they experienced that, so like they kind of should know how it is. So I was like, what is so hard about asking me at least like once or twice to hang out? And so it took a long time for me to even tell. I think I just texted one of them about how I felt about it, and she was like, oh, it wasn't intentionally, we also don't meet that much, da 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 da, which is fine. But then, and it was like, oh, a lot of times we just meet spontaneously, and I'm like, what is so hard about just texting me? Bangkok, it's so easy to get around and everyone has a phone, and I'm usually someone, I do reply quite quickly, except I'm with friends already. So like, what is so hard about being like, hey, we are hanging out here and here, do you want to join, do we have time? And I can either say yes or no. And I mean, I understand if they ask me like 3 times and I always say no if they don't ask me anymore, but anyways, I know I rambled about it quite a lot now, but that was something that really hurt me a lot and made me really depressed in the first month of being here, because all I did was going to school and then go home and like did nothing. And I think especially being in a foreign country, of course I like being home, I'm still an introvert, but also I don't want to stay at home like all the time, all day. So yeah, I was really depressed. And then at some point I don't know if it was before I texted her or still in the midst before I did, I was just like, okay, let's just concentrate on the people that I know and that want to hang out with me and that I want to hang out with. And like I don't need to be so obsessed with those people to be happy, right? So I changed my mindset a bit. There were times where I still was a bit sad about it, but I try to let it go as much as I can and focus on people that actually want to hang out with me and spend time with me. After that, my mood went up a lot. I did have a lot of appointments with people that I made, so I was really happy. I was just living my life, going, having fun with friends, meeting new people. And also just while learning Thai, like I came here with little Thai, and in my school it's like an intensive course. So in the first 3 months we had 4 months, I think I had 3 hours of Thai class every day from Monday to Friday. And yeah, so the pace was really fast. Luckily, I'm someone, I do learn languages quite quickly, so I didn't have to like sit down a lot. But also the first time, because we still had like quizzes every week, or like not just every week, like every chapter we did, it was still kind of motivating to get 10 points out of 10 to receive. So if I would have trouble remembering something, I would actually sit down, because then you're like, oh, tomorrow we're gonna have a quiz, especially when we learned how to read and write. But the first 2 months especially, or maybe 3 months, I was so happy about my language progress, because I was starting to be able to speak more Thai and understand more Thai in such a fast pace. I think the first 6 months or like 5 months, my language skills improved so much. So like while watching Thai series, I could understand more. I could speak to my friends that couldn't speak much English as well, and it made me really happy. Yeah, it went basically from down here to up here. My mood and my just my experience here in general, like I was so happy for a long time. But then at some point, obviously still the friends I met like made my stay obviously a lot better. But then just being in Thailand for such a long time, or like mainly just being in Bangkok, it kind of became mundane or boring. So it was like, yeah, it's fun to hang out with people, but then every time we would hang out, we're like, where are we going? What are we doing? What should we do? What can we do? Because of course, Bangkok, you can do so much things, but then it also depends on what your friends like and also obviously what you want to do. So that was the main thing. And I was like, at some point I was just like, I'm kind of ready right now to go back to Germany because I feel so bored in Thailand, but I wanted to have the chance to like go back for a bit and then come back, especially during Christmas. I want to go back home. I want to see my family. I want to see my grandparents, but I couldn't. So that was a bit hard. I was still like, you know, not super sad, but I was like, oh, I kind of wish I could go home. But because of the visa, like I cannot leave Thailand, or if I could, only for like a week. And from Thailand to Germany, it makes no sense to go all the way to Germany for just 1 week because the travel time would already be like 1 day. So that was a bit sad. But after some time, my school, they were like, actually one of my friends, she told me like, oh, did you know that you have to go out and like change your visa or like make the visa new? And I was like, I didn't get like an email from my school. So I texted them and asked about it. And they were like, oh yeah, you have to leave and then come back and make a new visa to continue studying. And I was like, oh my god, what's happening? But that gave me the opportunity to go back to Germany. So I actually was pretty happy about it. So I was staying until my visa was running out on like the 4th of April, I believe. And that was perfect because in March, my dad and my sister came to Thailand traveling and they booked their flight to go back to Germany on the 4th of April. So it was literally perfect. So I went back to Germany for 1 month in April and it was amazing. I loved it because I didn't have to worry about stuff and I knew I was going back to Bangkok as well. It actually was way too short. I would have loved to probably stay at least 2 months and then come back to Thailand. But I already booked my flight and I'm usually, you know, cheap. So I only book the flights you cannot change. So I had no choice. So I had to come back to Thailand on a tourist visa, which in the beginning I wanted to like renew my visa in Germany, but I couldn't hand in the documents in Germany. That also gave me the opportunity to go to Korea because my best friend got married in May. Yay! I'm so happy for him still, and I'm also like so happy I was able to go because obviously when he already told me, I didn't even know that I was in Thailand at that time. So I thought I was in Germany, but even going from Germany to Korea for a wedding is like a commitment. So I never thought I was able to go, but luckily I did. That was such a great time as well, and I still had some time off from school. So I went to Korea and then I came back here on a tourist visa again. Luckily they let me in because I still had to study, but I didn't have this education visa, and they are a bit strict with that because there's a lot of people that take advantage of the study visa. So I understand. So I came prepared and they were asking me questions in Thai. I replied to them in Thai, so I was good to go. And then I came back and resumed my classes, studied more Thai. I have to say, I think around, I had my first break from school in December because I had to write my thesis, and also it was like my birthday, it was Christmas. So I was like, okay, I will just, you know, get myself a break during that month because it's my birthday month, it's Christmas, and I need to finish my thesis as well, which luckily I did because I thought my deadline was in February, but it was actually in the first week of January, and like the first week of January was chaos. But I made it. So like from that time, I kind of got back into like Korean entertainment videos basically, and I was like, there's still so much I don't understand in Korean, but still so much more than in Thai. I think I kind of like got upset with my Thai as well because obviously I only learned it for like 5-6 months, so I cannot compare it to my Korean. I've learned Korean for now like almost 9 years. So obviously there's gonna be a huge difference in my skill level in Korean and in Thai. But it was kind of like, how am I supposed to work in Thailand when my Thai is still so lacking? And so I was like, oh, maybe I should go to Korea instead and work in Korea because I don't know, right now like Thailand got kind of boring, and you know, I got more interested again in Korean entertainment culture and stuff. So it was like a bit back and forth, but yeah, still I was so upset with my Thai, and then I didn't use it as much. Like the only people that I was used Thai with is like random people on the street or like ordering stuff, or like my best friend that would speak Thai to me. But then I also, there was a time I met her like every week, and then it was like every second week, then it was like every 1 month, then it kind of less and less because I know she is busy herself, and I think also she and her girlfriend they don't get to spend much time together. So like obviously when she has free time, it should go to her girlfriend and not to me. So yeah, it kind of with her became less as well. So I had no one I really could speak Thai to as well. So I don't know, like now, I mean, obviously I can still speak, but I already forgot so much, and I'm not consuming like any Thai stuff right now. My Thai. I'm worried for her. But yeah, so anyway, after I came back from Germany, it was going down again because I was like, okay, now I graduated from my master's degree, so I couldn't use my studies anymore as, let's say, an excuse to postpone getting a job. And I actually planned to find a job after I came back to Thailand. And then also like my school, obviously I went back to school, but then that ended. And then it was like, I had nothing really to do at that time. So my mood was like up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Because I was just staying at home, and a lot of friends that I hung out with, they also finished school, so they went back to their countries, so obviously I couldn't meet them. So like the people I actually hung out with, or like that I were close with, that are left is like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 people. Sorry if I forget someone. Because of that, though, I started to do YouTube again because it gave me something to do at least, because I cannot just do nothing all day. And although obviously YouTube, it doesn't pay me or anything, it gave me something to work and distract myself from not doing nothing. Like I'm still productive doing these things. And I think now I have a lot more fun doing YouTube as well, because I stopped putting the pressure on me and being like, oh, it didn't get enough views or no one is watching me. And even if my friends would watch me, I don't know, I didn't feel very satisfied about it. It's like I put so much work into this, but then it's not doing as well as I would want to. And I think now I kind of got rid of that mindset. I'm just like, I have fun. I started having fun editing more. I learned how to use DaVinci Resolve. I'm still nowhere near perfection, but I don't know, just learning this makes it so much more fun now, and not doing it for anything, just literally doing it for myself. So right now I'm like in a much happier place, but also in between, another reason, I really just wanted to go home. As I said, I didn't have much to do, so I was like, why am I doing here? Like most of my friends are gone. I don't really have plans a week. Like I met maybe someone twice a week, and the rest of the week I was at home or going out alone. So I was like, why am I here? I can do that in Germany as well. And I'm having a really hard time getting myself outside if I don't have plans. Even if I'm having plans, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to stay home. But as soon as I'm out, I'm like, yay! So yeah, it was still a bit hard because also it's like, oh, I have to find a job. Obviously the pressure of finding a job. I still don't really know what I want to do. I don't know what job I want to have, because I want to protect my mental health, because I know I'm not the most, I wouldn't say like, I'm not unstable, but I'm also, like I get affected a lot by my surroundings, and I don't want to have a job where I have to sacrifice my mental health for it. And I still like, I want to do something I want to do, but I don't really know what I want to do. So that also may give me a lot of pressure. And then I don't know if I want to work in Germany, but I want to go back to Germany because I want to see my grandparents. I have been like living in Asia for such a long time in total, like not just here in Thailand, but I've lived in Japan when I was 15 for a year. Then I went to university in the south of Germany, so I wasn't home at all, maybe like twice a year at max. And then obviously COVID, I was at home, but I was also with my at that time boyfriend a lot and not at home. So yeah, and then I went back to Korea again for an internship, and then I came back again, and then I stayed with my sister. Just in general, like I stayed so much outside of my hometown during my life, so I feel like I want to go back and want to spend time with my grandparents, because obviously they're getting older. I was like, but if I found a job, like I have to find a job, but if I find a job that's not in Germany, I don't know if I can go back home. I don't know for how long I would be able to go back home, because like obviously if someone hires me, I would have to start working as soon as possible, probably, and not like, oh, but can I go home for like maybe 2 months before starting work because I want to see my grandparents. Which company would say like,
oh yes, be my guest, you can just start in 2 months?
So yeah, I just postponed the job hunting because I want to prioritize my grandparents and my dad and my sister and just going back to Germany first. And while doing that, just doing YouTube a little bit on the side, or like not on the side, I guess, as the main thing to stay productive in a way. So anyway, that was a lot of rambling. In general, what have I learned from being in Thailand though? I think I did learn a lot about myself, especially when it comes to friendships in general as well. I always try to be pretty much nice to everyone. Of course, not everyone is going to be my close friend, but I do try hard to be close with people. And it is sometimes hard, especially if it's, probably all would understand. Like, if it's people you are like, oh, I would really, really like to be friends with that person, but then they don't have the same enthusiasm for you to be their friend. It's kind of hard, but on the other hand, I'm also like, there's people in my life that I've met that aren't bad people at all, but just their vibe or their character does not really fit with myself. There's something that just doesn't match. So I have to tell myself, same as I don't vibe with everyone, not everyone who vibes with me, even though I want to be their friend. I still try, but then at some point, if I feel like, okay, they don't seem to be interested in being friends with me at all, I just drop it as well. Like, I'm not a person to like, keep pushing them. I back off, don't show the same interest as I do, so I don't want to put my effort into you anymore. I've learned a lot about my own boundaries. The most important thing I've experienced is friends who actually I can set boundaries with, or I can call them out for things that they've done that are not great, and they are not going to be mad about it or like going to cancel our friendship over it. Or same with me, like they can tell me I did something bad or they don't want to do something. I think my closest friends now are people I can be like basically more myself, but also they don't get upset if I'm not always in the best mood, even though we hang out. Like sometimes me and one of my friends, we're both so tired, we sit next to each other and we just play with our phones and no one is mad about it. Obviously also friends that I was close with that, for example, did not respect those boundaries, or that were upset if I told them like what hurt me, what they did, and they were like, oh, I'm not here for this drama, so let's not meet again kind of vibes. I also had those experiences. You will always probably have those people, but yeah, we have to learn to just let go. Also about my romantic feelings, sexuality, whatever you want to call it. I think I don't know, I'm definitely more comfortable here in telling people. I think in Germany, obviously at least around my family, I'm not sure how deep I would want to go into my sexuality with them, to be honest, or in general also in Germany, because I do not have a lot of friends that are in the LGBTQ community, but then also I'm not really making an effort to meet those people as well. But here I just feel like comfortable being around my friends. I mean, obviously a lot of my friends are, if they're men, they're gay, and I think that makes it already so much more comfortable for me. I don't know why, but I am a bit uncomfortable with straight guys. That's probably a whole other story, my experience with straight guys, or like why I probably feel more comfortable with gay people. And also the girls like I hang out with, they are mostly straight, but they're also supportive of LGBTQ community. But I don't know, like, I mean, girls are still kind of easier for me to hang out with in general. So yeah, that's kind of what I've learned about myself a little bit, and like what I've experienced in the past year and a half now. Is it worth it coming to Bangkok? Definitely. I think I still was like my happiest in Bangkok that I was mostly. Like in Germany, I'm already a bit afraid, but yeah, I was just really happy here. I met a lot of good friends. I've obviously learned Thai, so if you want to learn Thai, what are you waiting for? Come and do it. And yeah, you should experience for yourself, definitely. If you want to, I can make like a total separate video on friends, making friends in Thailand, how you make friends, or also like maybe the difference between Thai friends and foreigner friends, because it's another layer, I guess. So if you want to know that, then let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this far, and I hope I see you in another video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in another video. Bye!